The stream seems to be working really fucking well. And apparently, because we were like checking what was wrong with the internet thing. Apparently, yesterday, our Wi-Fi supplier was just doing maintenance, or like whatever the fucking brand or whatever. They were basically doing maintenance yesterday. So that's why I literally could not fucking stream, and I was like dropping 60% of my fucking frames while streaming. So basically, it was just really coincidental, unfortunate timing that they were doing maintenance the same fucking day I was trying to stream. So yeah, so now everything should be working fine. As you guys can also see, I have done a shit ton of optimizing. Well, you'll see here in a second. And so now things run like hella fast, which is super nice. So that's like really epic. And I'll probably be able to add more things too, like with adding little shadows and shit too, and it should run fine as well. So yeah, so that's pretty good optimization wise, so that's pretty epic. But yeah, so we are going to close all this shit, and we're gonna try to add more items because we haven't done that in a very long time, and I have been putting that off for a while because I don't know. I saw it. Okay, so what? Okay, so there's 3 more tier 3 items, and these two aren't too hard. Okay, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so we just have Thesaurus, Thumbtacks, and Water Cooler. Okay. And then we can start working on more tier 4s. That'll be a little bit though. Alright, so for this one, we are going to... So let's remove this stuff. Okay, so the Thesaurus, we'll just call this half price ability, something like that. Okay, so let's see the way we have this set up. Okay, so that one, we'll have to do something with that. So let's see here. So let's go to... Hmm. Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna have to add in the character powers because we don't have that added in yet. Okay, so we're gonna add that in really quick so then we can get this. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna do key released. What did I have for that? Was it space? I think it was space, wasn't it? To activate the character power. I vaguely feel like it was space. Alright, something else. Switch chat to live chat instead of top chat. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Number of ups seen. Do once. And then we also have to check true coins is greater than or equal to 10. And then we will just add in each other powers. So in all of them though, it will be the whole, 1 second here. Number variable, coins, subtract 10, because that's how much it costs. And then we're just gonna have the, actually I think we can have a, so if I do it like this, players minus 10, and then we'll go here, 5, inventory. I'm gonna kidnap you tomorrow. Good to know. Good to know. Item. So, I don't know how to fucking spell thesaurus. Oh wait, no, it's inventory name. So it's items. Done. I'm just gonna do that, and then we're just gonna copy paste the name because I don't remember how to spell thesaurus. That's a fucking big confusing word for my tiny little brain. Alright, so we're gonna put that there. Okay. So now we can just have that there, and then we'll just add the things for each specific one. Okay. Alright. So now we're just going to add it for retro, and then eventually when we add the other ones, we'll add, you know, the other stuff. Actually, I think we would have to do it like this for them anyway. So actually, you know what, yeah, we don't even have to do that, then we can just do this. Well, we tried. That's all that matters. Okay, so that, and then for retro's ability, it's the reroll. So we're just gonna find the items, reroll, and then we're just gonna do this, and just make it where it just rerolls every item that is on the screen, or just every item that you see, or that is currently existing. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so character ability now works. So now you can just put this away. Go to this. And I think that's literally all we have to do, because it doesn't really do much else. So now if I pick it up, it should work. Well, we don't have any money, but if I pick it up, it should appear in my inventory and function properly. If I can even find it. Oh, I just got it and then I rolled it. Okay. Oh my god, I got it and then I closed it. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna assume it works because it should. And if it doesn't work later on, then we'll fix it. But it should work. Okay. Thumbtacks. We'll just do damage. Oh. And because I'm pretty sure it's damage up and then I think projectile speed up. What did I call bullet speed up? Or was it just bullet speed up? Let's see. Brain damage up. I forgot about that. Plus bullet speed up. Okay. Alright, and so then we'll do gun, variable, damage, add, gives solid 1 damage up, and then bullet speed, add, do like 150, something like that. That might not even be exactly what I did, but I know it was a damage up of some kind. And then we have to make it where, okay, so we're gonna go to the shooting thing. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna go inventory has items, thumbtacks, Oh yeah, here, let me turn on some background music for you guys. Sec. There you go. I just put on my music on Spotify and shuffle. There we go. Alright. Alright, so thumbtacks. Player bullets. Animation. Set to. Oh, yeah, we have to actually add in the thumbtack. Can't you see that I'm zooming? Like a ghost line. The fuck was trapped it out, man. But that don't stop me from moving. Alright, so I believe that's in here, yep. Player bullet. Just gonna call it just tack. Now we just gotta find the original sprite for that. New record for stream starting late. Yep, yeah, it's a little late in the afternoon. But yeah, at least it's working today, right? Alright, let's see. But yeah, apparently Mediacom, the like Wi-Fi provider we have, what's called, they were doing maintenance yesterday, so apparently that's why the internet was like completely ass. Alright, there we go. Epic, we got thumbtack. Hitboxes are good. Point of origin's good. Alright, sweet. Thumbtacks, good. And then we'll just do this. Tack. And in theory, if I pick up thumbtacks, it should now have me not fucking Christ, I'm having a stroke. Shoot thumbtack bullets. There we go. Alright, we got little thumbtack bullets, and then we also need to make it where it sets the gun variable. Color, you need to set that to white, because we don't want it to tint the bullet any color since the thumbtacks are already colored. Let's also pick this up just to make sure it just works. Oh wait, I don't have any coins, so that doesn't matter. Or actually, wait, no. There we go, okay, so it does work. Epic. See, we're correct like that. Alright, let's also add in the, did I have a sound effect for re-rolling? I think I did, I just don't remember what it was. Ah, it's fine, I'll add that later. Okay, well, the important thing is we have added thumbtacks, which took a lot less effort than I thought it was going to. So that's, like, big W. Then we have water cooler, which... Let me check the previous things. Because I believe it's for the CPU fan thing. So it's speed plus fire redup, okay. Speed plus fire rate up. There we go. Alrighty. Epic. This is epic gamer moment. Alright, let's see here. And if I need to point to if like the music is too loud or if it's too quiet or if you want me to increase mic volume and so on, just let me know. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, so we're just gonna go fire rate, subtract, point. I'm just gonna set it to that for now. I'm gonna double check what the last one was. 0.02. Okay, so this is gonna have to be a lot of. Okay, so let's do 0.0. Let's do like 0.06. That seems pretty fair. Music is fine, it says. Alright, gotcha. That's good. Alright, so we got the gun, and then we just need to add the players speed, add, and then we'll choose something for that. So now we just got to see what the last one was, see how much of a speed buff it was. Speed fan, okay, add 75. So for this one, we're just gonna add 100. Just a flat 100 to it. Alright, which honestly too, since I did the like FPS boosting, it does run a lot faster, and so I might honestly lower the default speed. Cause like I feel like this is really fucking fast. And so like I might lower it a little bit. Maybe just down to like 200 or something. Again, we'll adjust things more. And it could just be too that the testing room might be slightly smaller than the normal room size. So it could just feel like we're going faster. But okay, so that's all the tier 3 items. I believe so, yeah. Alright, so now with all the tier 3s done, we can start working on tier 4s. This is where things are going to start getting a little more difficult. Because we're going to have to do like super detailed changing things for every single one of these. Okay, so for explosive shot, let's see, what was the description for it again? It was something like, it was some sort of warning, I believe. It's like, be careful with that. I think that might be what it was. Okay, so that one, it obviously gave you explosive shot. I'm trying to think if it did anything else. I don't think so. I think it was literally just explosive shot. So for that, we're going to have to actually add explosives. And since we're going to be doing that, we might as well probably just add landmines, because that's the way I had this all set up. Oh, let me stretch really quick. God, I'm dying. Alright, so the way I originally set up landmines, and so here, let's add a thing here, and we'll just call this landmine. And so let's add in the original sprite for the landmine. Let's see if we can find it in here. That's the spider mine. There we go, landmine right here. Alright. So we're gonna take that, this little thing we got here, let's make that loop too. There we go. So now we have our landmine, and so we're just gonna landmine. And then the second animation is just basically non-existent. So we'll just really quickly, so it's 48 by 48. And we'll just do that. Collision. This, we need to change its point of origin to be right there. We're going to have it the same for all of them. Collision mask, we are going to make it a little bit smaller. Just based on like perspective, we want it to be stepped on from a different kind of area. Okay, so we're going to make it right about there, I believe. We can make it a tiny bit higher. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's like, for example, place down this landmine here. So obviously right now if I step on this landmine, nothing's going to happen. In fact, I'm under the landmine, which is obviously not, you know, not how it's supposed to be, but you get the point. Alright, so we have that. Also, sorry, alright. Okay, so let's go into this. Let's go into enemies. I mean, because the technically doesn't classify as an enemy. We'll just add a little tab under here. Alright, so we'll do... Actually, because anything, it's basically if anything collides with it, it'll work. So do we have anything for, like... Actually, we can just do this. There's collision with landmine. And then we can just add this for all the other things. And then we'll just do that, and then that should be good. Okay. So if any of those touch the landmine, we'll have the landmine animation set to that new one, which we're gonna really quickly just rename like boom or something. And then we're gonna add another object, and we're just gonna call this, or we'll just call it explosive hitbox. And so for this, I literally just made a big red square. And then I have to make it the size that I want the explosive to be. So, relative to this, I think I'd want it to be about that size. So basically the square that it's on and every square around it. So we need 144 by 144. So we're going to go into this. We're going to resize it. We're going to do 144 by 144. We're going to save that. And we're going to set the point to the center so that it's, you know, centered on it properly. And then collision mask. You can just make it fill the whole thing. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to quickly put the landmine just like over here or something. We'll just do this for like testing reasons. I'll just put 2 of them right here. Alright. And so we'll do that. And we'll just do once. Oh, and we can also do oh yeah. There we go. So then if a landmine explodes, it can set off other landmines. Okay, so we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go here. We're gonna go off the landmines. Animation by name is equal to boom. Then we will create the explosive hitbox at landmine XY. Okay. And then we will also delete the landmine. Checked. Perfect. Oh yeah, whenever yeah, because that was again too, that was like the old version of Area 259, which was before I did a lot more optimization. So like because his computer is like lower end than mine, which is actually funny because he just got a new CPU, which we're gonna install tomorrow, because that was like the main thing holding his PC back like severely, to the point where like even streaming very simple low requirement games was like impossible. And so yeah, so whenever he would run Area 259, it would look like it was in slow motion the entire time, like it was like incredibly slow. So that's kind of what you're seeing here. So like if you're inside, let me like mute the desktop audio, or not mute that, I'm actually just gonna turn off the music. So like if I turn off the music, I'm gonna open Steam here really quick, and so like I'll open up the game on Steam, like on my computer, so you can see how it's supposed to run in quotes. And yeah, it's a huge difference. So let me create a little game capture here. Let's close that. Okay. Sec. Area 259. Play. Let me just do this. Sec. Ignore the background. One sec. Sec. I'm just setting up a window capture for this. Let me just center it. Okay. Transform. Center to screen. Transform. There we go. Okay, so let me like open this really quick. Let's turn that down a little bit. So this is like the original Air 259. And so we're gonna like go into this. And so I'm just gonna do like a mini, quick, tiny test run or something. We'll just go to this. What else? Oh fuck, it's running slow for me too. Okay, well basically right now this is running like significantly slower than it was supposed to run. It could also be too because I have like fucking 12 things open right now. One sec. Let me also turn on low graphics mode too because that was, again, that was before I optimized a bunch of shit. That's like one of the things that I was mentioning was like in this newer version it's gonna be so much better optimized where like you'll actually be able to fucking run things properly. So let's see if it'll run. Okay, that's a little bit better. But that's still a little slow. But you get the point. Basically, it's supposed to run a lot faster than that. And thankfully, I am setting it up where it actually can. So that's good at least. Because yeah, before it had a lot of not very big brain optimization things. So now that I've done a shit ton more optimization, it runs, as you can see here, like so much faster. You know, so you can like run around and like actually do things. So yeah, so it's just, yeah, it's a lot faster. Okay, and so yeah, let's go into this really quick. I'm gonna go into Z orders because the landmine Z order, we want that to be like yeah, let's do just a 0 because we want them to be like, you know. Alright, so as you see, if I walk here and I step on this, it kind of just, you know, disappears and makes a red square. Which obviously is not what we're not what we're looking for. The Star Wars trying to find footage to showcase the multiplayer, but I couldn't find the stream. Oh yeah. I think that was one of the like really early streams. I don't know if it's still up or not. I'd have to go look through that myself too. Alright, so let me just do this. There we go. Alright. So okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were setting up the landmine explosives. Okay, so we're gonna also really quickly, not in there. We're just gonna go here. Actually, not that. We want to be in this search bar. Hitbox. Okay, so now if I touch this, okay, so it does that, and so we actually don't even need to hide this. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to this here, and we're gonna set this to once, and then we're gonna add right here for each object, landmine. There we go. Yeah, there was a point, yeah, where I did show it, yeah, on the streams. Alright. So now, we have that. And let me just go over here really quick. And we're just gonna add a couple of these little frames here. And so it's just going to be basically completely hidden. Or actually, let's also let's go into this really quick. We're going to make this last frame red again, just for reference. Okay, and so we'll say that. So basically what I'm currently doing is I'm setting up sort of like a timer for the kind of explosion before it disappears. So we're gonna have another thing down here. We're gonna do separate this really quick. We're gonna do for every instance of the hitbox, if its animation is finished, so basically it gets that last frame, then it will delete itself automatically. And then we're also going to go here, object, explosive hitbox, we go. Or actually, we can just honestly toss it in there because that's really all we need to. Alright, so basically, yeah, once that, you know, does quick explosion, it'll, you know, delete itself. And then we are going to also really quickly... So we haven't made it yet, I don't believe. Yeah, no, I don't think we've made the actual explosive particles. We did make a coin explosion, though. And so we can just go into this, honestly, and we can just change this. Switch it to, like... we'll just do circles for now. And we will start with a kind of blackish color, and then we'll go to like a light gray. And that'll be sort of a, like smoke explosion, so it looks like really quick to spawn this and see how it looks. Okay, that was a little fast. Okay, let's just make it where it appears there so we can see it. Explosion 1. So if I like step on this. Okay, so we have that super quick tiny explosion. Let's make its lifetime tiny bit faster. Let's make its speed a little bit slower. And then honestly for the image we can go back into there and then we're gonna just basically just make a little white blob. I know you guys can't really see right now what I'm doing, but I'm basically just drew a tiny little white scribble. There we go. I'm just adding some like little extra dots. It basically just looks like some weird little spider web as splotch. Where's this explosion? Right. Bam! Tiny little fucking white splotchy thing. And so now we're gonna go into this. I'm just gonna step on it. Okay, so now we have a tiny bit of a little bit of a smoke kind of explosion to it. And then we're gonna add another one. We're gonna call it explosion 2. We're just gonna duplicate this. And then we are going to take the width and increase that. And then we're gonna make these like a yellowish into a red kind of color. So let me read this. Fractions. Come. Honestly, for the health thing, I might end up just changing it so it's a little more like readable to just basically just be like, yeah, not in sections. So like right now, it still is in the whole like where it's like 3 and every time you get hit you take like half. But I honestly might just make it where you by default take 1 and then I'll just make it where your max health is 6 instead, just to like, you know, it's the same amount of hits, just different numbers, so it's easier to read. And then the things that would normally do 1 full hit instead of half a hit, I'll just make them do 2 damage. So it's like basically the same exact mechanics, just visualized differently. I probably will end up doing that because I feel like that'll be a lot easier to read. Since the way that I have this set up, it can't read like, you know, 2.5, 1.5, and so on. Since I have it set up all fancy with the like number out of another number. So yeah, I probably will end up changing that, so then it'll be a little more legible. Okay, so yeah, let's try out the second explosion really quick, see how that looks. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So honestly, we'll take this, and we'll start size 0. Actually, no, we'll do 0 for that, and then we'll do, like, 400 for that. And then I'm gonna actually make this a little bit more orange. There we go. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Okay, a little bit better. I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna do a 400 for this too, so then it won't shoot out as far. Let's try like this, see how that looks. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's a lot more like the explosion that I was kind of wanting. So yeah, good enough. It's simple, but I'll take it for now. And then it makes sense for it to be that way in the first place. Yeah, it was because originally the way I had it set up, I was hoping that it would just also be able to showcase that, like the 2.5 and so on. But by the time that I had already added it and I realized it didn't do that, I was like, I'll leave it, it's fine. People won't care. But again, in this version, like the second version of the game, we're, you know, obviously tweaking a bunch of stuff to try to make it, you know, a lot fancier and just better than the original. Okay, so we have that, and then we also need to play a sound, and we're gonna find that old explosive sound. I'm assuming it's the thing that's literally just titled Explosion. Okay, so let's try doing that and see how that sounds. That works. Let's make it a little bit quieter because that was kind of loud. Let's make it a little quieter and then we're going to lower the pitch a bit. There we go. That's the good old fashioned, basically, yeah, it's basically, yeah, like Area 259 remastered, yeah. There we go. So now we have nice landmine kaboomy kaboom boom. But obviously, as you see, we can't take damage from that yet. So we're gonna do this. Actually, you know what? While we're at it, we might as well do that thing that we just mentioned. Let's go to this. Max health 6. Or just health 6. Save. And then we're gonna go to... let's go to player. I believe it's in here, I think. Or have I just not added damage yet? Oh, okay, I don't think I've added it where you can take damage yet. I don't think, at least. Let's see. Yeah, no, it does not look like it. Okay, well, that's good. So that means we can still add that. The fucking WTF boom sound effect. Yes, we will add that eventually. I think I might add that with the little, like, suicide bomber kind of robots instead of, like, landmines and stuff. So there's a chance that they'll do it instead. I feel like that'll be funny. I could even maybe add a special explosion animation for them too, where it has like WTF, it like appears on their explosion. I feel like that'd be funny. Alright, let's see. Okay, well I guess the landmine thing is literally going to be the first thing that we add that allows the player to take damage, so that's kind of funny. Hitbox, okay. Collision with players. And we're gonna do once because we don't want you to take repeated damage because that would basically fucking insta kill you. And then we'll do players. Oh yeah, we need to add variable, non-health. Health, subtract 2. And then we're gonna go to the same thing here. B. Except for this one, we are going to do same thing as the other one where it has little damage numbers. Because I like the damage numbers, they look cool. Actually, the interesting thing too that we can do... Honestly, we might make a new set of damage numbers to show for explosions. Let's see, where do I have that set up? Is that an icon? Yeah. Okay, so we'll do damage numbers. We'll just call them like EXP. Not for experience, but for explosive. Okay, and then for these ones, we're gonna make them like, it's like a reddish orange kind of color. And then that'll be, we'll do 7. I'm sorry, because I think what I originally did is I made it where it did way more damage to enemies than it did to the player, because the enemies just by default have way bigger health pools. And then also too, it makes it better against bosses. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go, let's see here. Where did I have that set up again? I might have deleted it from here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, yep. XP damage numbers. And then capacity. Feet damage numbers. There we go. Alright, so now whenever they take explosive damage, it'll have the little explosive damage number above them. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to go into here, subtract 7. Alright, so now if I touch it, I should take damage. Perfect. Okay. And then also for that, have I added shake to the health bar yet? No? Okay. So we're going to add a little bit of game juice, as some people might call it. Other people just call it game feel. But, you know. Basically, if I can find wherever the fuck I put the... Oh yeah, it's probably in icons. That would make sense. It would make sense that it was in icons, not variable. What the fuck am I doing? Well, behavior. We're going to add the shake object. And then we're just going to go to the player one, health bar, and we're just going to shake it for 0.2 seconds. We're going to do, so like 5, like 8, and then 0. There you go. And so now whenever you take damage from the explosion, it'll shake your health bar a little bit, which I think is, you know, it's basically just anytime you take damage, it'll shake your health bar a little bit, which I think is just a nice little touch. Should add a death thing since you can take damage now. Yeah, probably. Alright, so for death, the way we had that set up before is I'm pretty sure literally you just, when your health is 0, it'll just fade out and then take you back to the main menu. Or it'll take you back to the character select. It's probably better to take you back to character select. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so let's go into the player really quick. I'll go down here. We'll go players. Variable health is equal to 0. And then we're also going to really quickly add this item. We're just going to make sure that they don't have the Helper Wesley item, because that was something I forgot about when I originally added the death thing, because I'm pretty sure that item wasn't in the game yet. And so I had to do a bunch of reworking shit to make sure that you can, like, basically that you won't have the item that's supposed to literally save your life and still die for no reason. So we're going to do this. And so we're going to make sure you don't have it, because we're going to go down here really quick. We're going to go if you do have it. Oh, caps lock. Oh, hi Jacob, good to see you. I like the clown emoji, very nice. Alright, so health, add 2. Then inventory. We're going to remove an item. And we're going to remove Helper Wesley. That's not Helper Wesley. I probably spelled that right. Okay, I did. Good. Epic. That's very important that we spelled that right. Okay, so now if you don't have it, then we will have fade, fading, set to false. So let's check here. We're gonna go to this. Just gonna check here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna set that to false. Then we're gonna wait. Or actually, no, we're not gonna wait. We're just gonna do the player's health is still 0. And fade has the opacity of 255. Then it will change the scene. Set to character select. Beautiful. So now if you die, it'll fade out, and then you'll, you know, be back to the normal place because yippee skippy. Alright. Um, okay, and so for that, we're also going to really quickly add in, where's the coin thing again? Coin explosion. For this, I'm just going to just call this Yippee. Low NFCO would be a funny thing to have for. That would actually, that'd be interesting, yeah. You know what I could do? I could do this. I feel like this would be kind of funny. One sec. So if I go to, or here, actually, one sec, let me just add this really quick. And then I'll do that. One sec. Yeah, just I'll do. You will see in just a moment this genius idea I have, trust. Okay, so we're gonna really quickly go to this, and we're gonna place this with the helper Wesley face. There we go. Look at him, he's beautiful. I love him. Alright. And so that basically should just, if you were to take enough damage to die while you had that, it'll, you know, give you the little heal thing. Which is nice, because that's, now we just got a tier 4 item done out of the way. Because that was one thing that we had to do still. Alright, let's also really quick, I just want to double check, make sure this works. I also just shrunk that a little. Yeah. I'm just going to double check too that the enemy taking damage thing works properly. Okay, he just fucking died. I forgot that these enemies only have 5 health. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. We want them to die if they're supposed to die. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. It happens. It happens. I get sidetracked a lot anyway, easily. Okay, so... Alright, so that's good. Let me really quickly go to items, tier 4 items. We're just going to really quickly copy this down here. And then we're just going to go to helper Wesley. We're just going to do like... Let's say helping hand. Good enough. Alright. So we'll just have that for now. We'll eventually add the little like other thing too. Okay, so we're gonna really quickly go to glitch to Ruby. Okay, so here's the funny thing I was gonna say. So I'm gonna copy the like code for this. That technically is, I basically could, if I really, really wanted to, did that. That would be incredibly brain damaging though, I feel. But I could, if I really, really wanted to, I could do that. I don't even know if that would work though, because based on the fact that it was red, it might just not function properly if I did that. It just wouldn't even know what to put. That's a funny thought though. Alright, so we have that. Explosive shot, we were going to add the whole thing here, so we're going to have that, and then we're going to have underneath here, we're going to have fuck, what was I gonna... Oh yeah, inventory. I'm having like brain aneurysms. Items. Explosive shot. Oh, so if you have explosive shot, then we're gonna also go down here. Go for each bullet, because we love this item because it crashes every fucking game. Let me just do once. Collision. Or I don't know, we'll go down here. We'll do or again. We're gonna have player bullet collision with either an enemy or a wall of some kind. So I think I just solids. Let's see. It's Jover. Where did my slog go? That is wild. Alright, so let's really quickly go back to this. We're gonna go back to landmines, and we're just gonna copy this. And now, we're just gonna basically paste this in here, and then just do this. And I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then we're just gonna switch all of these. So let me just copy paste this, just so it's faster. Perfect. So now, in theory, if I shoot something with explosive shot, if I can get it to spawn. I will find it eventually. There we go. Okay, bird. So now you can see everywhere we shoot, we now have explosive shots. Which, if you haven't noticed, here, so let me also, there we go. So I can also kill myself with it. Okay, so then that also brings me back here, and then I can go back in. Perfect. So now we were able to test both dying and explosive shot in one go. That's epic. And I hear the jonklers sound. Bro, the jonkler's wild. Jonkler go crazy though, for real, for real. Alright, so we have this. Oh yeah, we need to add the little Helper Wesley icon too. Okay, so let's also, we can just toss this into there and toss this into there too. Okay, one second. Let me also though, just in theory, just for like testing purposes, we're just gonna add these guys back to their 1000 max health because they're scarecrows and that's what they're supposed to do. We are gonna get explosive shot again. If I can get it to spawn. And then I'm gonna try shooting them just to make sure that the explosive damage numbers work too. Because that's pretty, I'd say that's pretty important. Come on, explosive shot. Please give me the shot that is explosive. Please and thank you. Please. Please, game. Oh my god, I got it and then I rerolled it. I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself. There we go. Okay. See? Trust. Okay, one sec. So it's not doing it yet, so we're gonna go see what's wrong with it. One sec, one sec. Oh, I think I literally, unironically, just forgot to add the, like, code that says that. Yeah, I did. Okay, now if I update this really quick. See, there we go. Now it says your explosive damage number. So it's like, boom, look, I'm hitting this guy at the same time. Okay. So we have that, so that's W. But now we also need to really quickly make it where the enemies also do the other stuff. Just so that it, like, you know, looks a little more like they're actually taking damage. There we go. So we're gonna shake them, make them turn red, and then do the little kaboomy kaboom. Oh wow, we got a first try. Perfect. So now if I like hit one and like another one gets hit, there you go. So now it looks like they, you know. That also should be able to, if I get this right. There we go, good. So we can also chain reaction them. See, look at that! That's amazing. Is it once? Let me see. It was irrelevant for in basic. It's like we was just a teacher's coming out the clues he did like. That is wild. You guys are wild for that one. Okay, well this is nice. So at least we've added the explosive stuff to here, so that's good. Let me also really quickly go to Lieutenant icon. Yep. we're just gonna add a single space, and that is going to make that so much more centered, and it's gonna be epic. If I can get it. You know, it's fine. We already know it's gonna be good, so we don't even have to test it. That's also just for future reference. If any of you ever want to get into game development, that's a fucking horrible mindset. Never do that ever. But I'm doing it anyway because I'm cool like that. No, I'm joking. But I would recommend anytime you add something, I recommend testing it. Don't just assume you're going to be right, even if the code looks 100% right. Just add a cloud item for Pixel. Call it a day. No, Pixel's not going to get the Clussy. That would be actually tragic if I did that. I would be more than a menace. I'd be like, I don't even know, but it would not be good. Okay, so this is good though. So at least we have that, and then yeah, we were gonna add the little Hopper Wesley thing. This is a W though. We got 2 tier 4 items done in one go on accident basically, and then we've added landmines, we've added explosives, which now work functionally. So that's good. That's good. And we've added taking damage and dying, so that's also W. W moment. I had to build up to get advantage. Yeah, that's fair. I can't condemn you for that. You had every right. Alright, so we can also... We're just going to add a little thing here. We're just going to call this, like, effects. And we're just going to, like, toss all these little things in here. Because those are, like... I don't like seeing disorganized things. The thing that sucks is we have so many folders, it's starting to get to the point where the folders feel disorganized. So I'm going to start putting more folders inside of folders. And then I'm just never going to be able to find anything. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It'll be fine. 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 Trust, guys. Trust. I don't know why I'm even saying that right now. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So let's. What do we have? No. Go there. There we go. Alright. So. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I keep forgetting what I was gonna do. I'm like actually dementia gaming right now. What the fuck? Okay. Icons. We're gonna go to here. We're gonna add this. Call it Wesley. And we're gonna add in his epic gamer face. And we're gonna take that little dude and we're gonna put him on the UI layer. And we're gonna line him up with the health bar. And we're gonna make him smaller because that's not the size I was going for. Do like 32 by 32. Okay, so we're gonna like put him like right here. And we're just gonna like see how that looks really quick. Okay, that looks fucking awful. Okay, we're gonna make him a little bigger. Let's do 48, 48. Okay, that's too big. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just. Let's do 40. 36. Yeah, I can see 36 working. Okay, we want it to be like right here, maybe? Maybe a little more to the right. Let's see. Yeah, a little more to the right. Maybe a little bigger too. Alright, I guess 38 it is. We're just trying to find the exact position that we need it in. It's like one more pixel to the right, I think, and then we're good. Okay, yeah, that's just about what we're looking for. Okay. So now we're gonna take that. Oh, okay, so the thing is, so the slash pokes out on this because it's an 8 and a 16, but when you go to this, where it's the 6 and the 6, you can see it doesn't poke out. And so you don't have to worry about it. Magic. Alright, so then we are going to just make it where if that item is in your inventory, then it won't be hidden, and if it's not in your inventory, then it's hidden. So we're just going to go to this, and we're just going to go here, and we're just going to do that, and we're just going to go boop, boop, boop. Sleep, hide. And then if you do have him, it will show him. So now if I go into this, oh my god, guys, he's gone. No, this is so sad. And then if we reroll and eventually get him. There we go. And look, it's his nice little face. Okay, and so let's test them out really quick too, just to make sure that it, like, you know, actually functions. So we're just gonna add a couple of little more landmines here, just so I can basically commit on them and see if that works. Okay, we're also gonna really quickly go to the players thing. We're gonna go back to the helper rest thing. We're gonna add play sound, because we want it to play the little healing sound. I think it's this one right here. Alright. Perfect. So now... Oh. Oh, they're all just disappearing. Okay, one second. So we're gonna really quickly go to... Where is it? It's in enemies, I believe. Yep. Okay, let's see if that works. Nope. Okay. Interesting. One sec. I want to check something. Okay, good. So dying that way worked. That was interesting though, with like the whole double thing. I wonder if that was... Interesting. That is really... Okay, let's see here. What happened if the health is in double digits? So the thing is, so you see how this one, the second number's in double digits, but the first one isn't? That makes it shift to the left more. But if they're both in double digits, then it should, as long as your max health is in double digits, they both should be. And so it should keep that in the middle. In theory it should. Well, we can definitely test that out eventually. I would say the position should be the same though. Like, it should stay in the same area if you have double digits. I would hope, at least. If not, that's kind of a big oof, and I'll try to adjust that. Honestly, I could just make it though where, yeah, I could actually just, one sec, let me just do this. I'm just gonna go down here. Okay, so now if I center them on each other like that, and bang your mouse in the double digits. Jacob, no. This is treason. You treasonous lad. Okay. So now it should stay there. Okay, that's really weird the way that this is like working right now. So if I come from this bottom one, it only explodes one. But if I go from the top one, it explodes them both. What the fuck is even happening right now? Okay, it's fine. We'll fix that in a second. Okay, we just want to make sure that this works. Beautiful. Except there's one thing. Not we. What am I talking about? One sec. Icons, effects, yippee. That was way too big. Let's do start size. There we go. Okay, let's do like 100. Actually, no, we'll start 0. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay. So now that shouldn't look as weird. But yeah, but now also his face should hopefully be centered on. I didn't even look, I'll have to check. Come on, spawn. Come on, spawn. Spawn, 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 spawn. Please, Wesley. Please. Pleases. Be very appreciated of you, Wesley, if you appeared. Please. 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 Oh my god, he was right there. The second I start like rapid firing it, it always appears. I swear. It happens every time. I'm about to. Alright, 3, 2, 1, boom. Dang. Someday. Someday we'll get it. I'm about to just start spawning a bunch of them in and just do it that way. There he is. Okay. Okay, so see how it's like centered, and yeah, so it should, now that I have it set to like this automatic center thing, it should like if we go into double, just still recenter itself. There we go. That's a little bit better. I think the only thing is I'm just gonna increase the life of it to like 8. And then lower this just a little bit so that they don't fly out as far. And that should be good. Alright. Yeah. You know, it's funny, actually, I have already kind of added a thing for my mom in this game. Which is really funny, that you would say that, actually. If you want, I can reveal it, unless you guys want to try to find it out yourself, what item my mom actually requested to be in the game. But that's up to you. Alright, so I'm just curious though, if I like separate these, does that bug that we were having set? Okay, no, it works completely fine. Okay, so basically landmines work as long as I don't put them touching each other from weird angles. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine, guys. Okay, 1 sec. No, my mom. No. This is treasonous. Also, wait, I think that was actually what the problem was. I think it was literally just that. Okay, 1 sec. We're gonna try adding in the landmines again really quick. I think I might have actually just found out what the problem was. I'm just gonna like make a chain reaction of them here and see if it lets me do it. I'm just gonna put this one back here though on the side because it's where it's supposed to be. That should actually work, I think. I am a fucking genius. Don't deny my brilliance. I'm not gonna develop a god complex and turn into Wesker, I swear. I'm not going to. I swear. I'm going to break. Okay. Hi guys. Yeah, sorry. My fucking Wi-Fi like just swapped. It like auto disconnected and reconnected. I don't know what the fuck with that. Sorry about that. I assume a massive lag spike just happened, but we're good though. We're good now. We're all good now. We're all good now. Okay, so we're gonna save that for a bit. Okay. That is really good progress so far. It was noticeable. Yeah, I kind of figured. It would be. Considering I saw the like, kbps thing drop to literally 0 for like a good 10 seconds, I'm sure that was very noticeable. Okay, so yeah, let's go check our tier 4 items, since that's what we were working on. Okay, so next tier 4 item would be, if we added that, Deadeye. Oh, that's gonna be weird to add to. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing, it sucks. Tier 4 and tier 5, that's gonna be definitely the hardest ones to add in, like new ones, since they're gonna be very big changes. Actually, I think I'm going to really quickly run to the restroom, so I'm gonna pause the music and I'm gonna switch it to the be right back screen. Add a spicy chicken sandwich. Yeah, I might actually do that. That'd be a kind of funny item. I could do it and then like relate it to like some sort of fire, because I don't think we don't have fire damage of any kind yet. And so we could probably add in some funny ass like spicy crispy chicken sandwich or some shit, and it could be like some item that gives you like fire bullets. That'd be kind of funny. Alright, one sec. Or actually, wait, I just realized that. One sec. I'm gonna add chat to the be right back screen because I just realized that it wasn't on there. So we're just gonna add that really quick. Okay, so I'm going to run to the restroom really quick. I will be right back. I'm just gonna. So I'm fixing something on the stream really quick. There we go. Alright, but I will be right back, guys. You just enjoy staring at your chat because yippee skippy, why not? And I will be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. Alright, gamers, I'm back. So let me see what you guys are. What were you guys typing? So let me turn back on the music. What is this? Okay. Spicy chicken sandwich, you eat it. That's it. So to be right, I was supposed to cry for help, guys. I'm dying. I'm being tortured right now in a basement somewhere in, I don't know, the middle of fucking no. All right, guys. All right. Actually, fun fact with that song too. There was actually originally gonna be lyrics for that. Cause before that was like right before Boom. I was originally that was gonna be the first song that I made where I was gonna actually have spoken lyrics. Um, but there was like a section in the middle of the song where like I had like sort of an idea of what I wanted to do, but I just like there was no way possibly vocally that I'd be able to do that, and I was like, fuck it, and I scrapped it, and so I ended up just releasing it with no lyrics. But there, for the first part, there was like a whole thing that I had written up for it. That was the lore for these live streams. It's facts. That's the lore. I get kidnapped by Sir Reynolds every couple days, and sometimes it's for like cool fun stuff like upgrading his PC, and other times I'm getting tortured in his basement with like a barrel of rats. You never know. As Forrest Gump said, life's like a box of chocolates, except life is just Bromley's basement, and you never know what you're gonna get. That's just them's the rules. That's just how it is. All right. Let's see. What tier 4 item are we on? We might also jump around with the tier 4 items and get to those like nice depressing third entry lyric song. Yeah, honestly, you know, I might always go back and end up releasing the lyric version. Okay, so there's Deadeye. I think Deadeye sucks. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. And I could always change it. Because I believe I made it where it's like you auto aim and shoot and shit like that, but I think I ended up changing it because that was like really weird and it barely worked. I think I'm trying to think of ways we could rework Deadeye that makes it like cooler and not as annoying to code, or like more enjoyable or interesting to code. We went all three of them into an album. The story behind them would be a tearjerker. Yeah, that probably would be. I'm glad that that song isn't connected to the other two. You know, I mean, technically, you could say that that song was, in quotes, the like prequel to both of them. Because obviously, if you shifted the order and made it where it went boom, heart and soul, and then no purpose, that would be fucking depressing as hell. But if you rearrange it where it goes no purpose, boom, and then heart and soul, it's a lot more wholesome. It basically, just depending on the order in which you play those, or like the order in which you would put them story-wise, it could be either super wholesome and happy or absolutely fucking devastating. And I'm very happy to announce that it is not the devastating one. I'm very happy to say so. Very. Alright, so let's see. So for Deadeye, shit, what was the description for Deadeye? It was some yeehaw shit, I assume. I should do something like that, actually. We were thinking about possibly doing like a mini thing where she sings on it too. It's just similar to me, you know, where I feel like most people, especially if it's your first time ever like singing publicly or something, you're obviously going to be very self-conscious and shy of your own voice. That was something too that I was kind of happy with Heart and Soul, is like, despite it not sounding perfect, I still released it anyway. And that was like kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a nice like carefree sort of confidence booster where it's like, you know what, if somebody hears my voice and is like, that sounds kind of weird, so be it, you know, like, hey, at least I'm trying, you know. And eventually over time I, you know, obviously think I'm going to get better and stuff, but I'd say for now, like, just starting out with the whole lyric stuff, I'd say I'm doing pretty decently. Obviously, again, like you pointed out too, I do have a very monotone voice, and I don't know exactly how to, like, work on that stuff, but I'm definitely for sure not resorting to, like, auto-tune shit, because that's, like, weird and annoying, and it sounds really robotic, and I don't like it. Though I might eventually use some, like, sort of, like, voice filter thing. Like, you know in some songs, whenever they sing, it sounds like they're speaking through, like, a walkie-talkie or some shit? I really like that stuff. I don't know why, but I think that stuff sounds sick. It sounds awesome. Like if, oh fuck, what's the song I was gonna say? Shit, wait, I'm having a stroke. Okay, so this is kind of just a really weird throw it out there kind of song. So you know how in like for not the chorus, but for like the main speaking parts of Pumped Up Kicks. I know it's like again really obscure, just pulled that out of nowhere, but you know how like it sounds like he's speaking through like a walkie-talkie or some shit for like half the song, or like some like radio static kind of thing. I don't know. I kind of like how that sounds. I think that sounds cool. That's it. Cosmo plus 4th and should be awesome ending. One thing to the other. Yeah, honestly, I could definitely see that. I would say too, because again, too, like, my singing compared to like rapping kind of voice, if however you want to say it, like the more thing like that. I think I obviously do a lot better with the, you know, non-singing part, because I can't hold a note for the life of me. I think the thing too is like I don't even think it's that exactly that like that I can't hold a note. It's just I can't hold a lot of notes because I'm so fucking monotone. Like I can hold a note, but like it's definitely probably not the one I'm going for, if that makes sense. But you know, again, it is what it is. But yeah, and she sings beautifully. It's amazing. Though she says she doesn't. So, but I mean, again, like I said, everybody's gonna be self-conscious of their own voice, and so it's like, you know, it's one of those things where we'll have to figure it out, you know, work on it a little bit, try some different things, see what everybody's comfortable with. Alright, let's see. Deadeye. I can't think of what to do for Deadeye. I'm having brain dambages. Just a little bit of a mild stroke. Oh yeah, there it is. Actually, you know what? Yeah, speaking of No Purpose, one second. Let me see if I can find it. I think I have the original audio thing there too. Like the original like lyrics with it too. Speaking of, I was thinking of, yeah, probably doing what you requested and release a version of Boom that's literally just the like audio. Like for example, actually, if you want to hear that really quick, I can actually play that because I have the thing set up here. One sec, let me just like put that up right here. Oh god, I forgot the things I named them. Like for let's see. that is true. That is true. It is confirmed. Alright, one sec. Let me. Do I have a. One sec. Okay, I don't have a window capture for the music thing. One sec, let me do that really quick. Music. Music maker. Because apparently that name I already had was in. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna take that. We're just gonna put that to the screen size. There we go. I'll put that in my game dev folder. Add it to the game. I have added some things actually. Some little things. A couple of them actually. Alright, hopefully you can see this. Alright, boom, wow. Oh, literally boom. I'm not even kidding, that's funny. So you have like the, you know.
Let me cook, man.
And funny enough too, I don't know how much I went into like the backstory of like this kind of thing, but again, it was like one of my first times doing this recording stuff, and for this first part, it was literally just like, so the way that I like worked on these, I normally would work on the song first, then the lyrics, because I know some people work differently where they work on the lyrics first, then the song, but I worked on the song first, and so originally it was just, you know, like this whole thing. And so whenever I was working on the bass line, so like this first thing, this is actually one of my first like takes, and I was basically just sitting there. It was like really late at night, and I was kind of just fucking around, and I was literally just laughing to myself while I was like recording and listening to myself, and I just thought it was funny as shit.
Alright, sweet, just this once.
And so I had, yeah, this whole like, oh, sweet, just this once, and I think there was actually a thing right after that.
Boom.
Oh yeah, boom. But yeah, one of the first attempts, I was like, every time I heard the bass that I made, like with the little, you know, like that whole thing, I like started just basically the whole idea whenever I do this is I just like hear it and then I just bullshit freestyle for a tiny bit, and then I like nitpick tiny parts from that bullshit freestyle that I actually liked, and then I just like, you know, try to piece things together and like, and I'm not ashamed to say it, but I do use rhymezone.com. One sec. Rhymezone. I probably spelled that wrong. Is it this? Yeah. This, you just type in a rhyme or like a word and then you can find rhymes for it. So like if I type in boom, you could see a bunch of different like words that rhyme with it. It's a really good tool. It's really fucking helpful. But then you can like find things that you're trying to get the point across, but like find words that aren't like too repetitive and shit, you know. But yeah, but every time I heard that like bass thing, like that, you know, I always kept repeating. I kept saying the word boom, because I don't know, it just had that kind of feel to it, you know, like. It'd be funny if you added yourself saying boom as one of the verse sound effects. That would be kind of funny actually. But so you have, yeah, so if I like unmute the stuff here.
Come on, man, please, please, bro. Alright, sweet, just this once. Boom, I'm up in my room, spitting straight fire. That's bold to assume. I am a new hire. I'm fresh out the womb.
Yeah, and so we have like all that stuff. And so if I like just make it where it's just the vocals. And also too, the different settings here. So the main vocals is just like first take. Compressed, that's basically the same thing, but it's as per the name, it's a little bit more compressed. So it's trying to make it basically where like it just makes it a little clearer and you don't hear like background static and stuff as much. And then the reverb, that's just basically a super quiet version of it with a little bit of reverb just to add like that tiny bit of like, if I just, you know, so it's quiet but it has a tiny bit of reverb. Compressed is just, it's basically just this but just more compressed, and then there's the original.
Boom, I'm up in my room, spitting straight fire. That's bold to assume.
And so then if you put those all together, you have, you know, so here we can go from the very beginning with just the lyrics.
Let me
It's
cook,
just
man. Come
me
on,
sitting there
man.
in my
Please,
room laughing my ass
please,
off.
bro. Alright, sweet, just this once. Boom, I'm up in my room, spitting straight fire. That's bold to assume. I am a new hire. I'm fresh out the womb, but I'm making an impact. I'm making a boom. First things first, I'ma say.
And then, yeah, just
I'm a
like the
little
whole
more
thing.
used to 8-bit, but I know that I'm still gonna slay it.
And
you ain't never gonna take it. Boom, I'm up in my room, spit to assume. I am a new hire. I'm fresh out the womb, but I'm making an impact. I'm making a boom.
And you can even hear too at
Can't
the end
you
of
see?
that,
Hire. I'm fresh out the womb, but I'm making an impact. I'm making a
like that sound right there, you can hear me like accidentally bumping my mic too, because I got a little too close to it. But yeah, so we got, you know, we goofing.
like a ghost. I am looming.
Like that too, that little squeak, that was me accidentally bumping my mic.
From booming.
And then we have, you know, the epic solo. I'm putting this with the mono. Honestly, one second, let me check really quick. I think I actually have the, yeah, boom only vocals. You know, I could post that right now actually. Or actually, wait, fuck, I almost just, I fucking leaks YouTube password. That would be wild. Hi, Pigeon. Good to see you. Yeah, CJ's freaking out because I said that I have a girlfriend. Because he was speculating. Alright, so, but yeah, so right now we're kind of just messing around and we're like looking at vocals for this stuff. And then there was there's no purpose. Which originally did have, I think they're still in here actually. Are they? Oh, fuck, I zoomed out. I meant to zoom out the other way. One sec. There was, yeah. Oh, there was outtakes too, yeah. This one was fucking funny. So similar to Boom, I kind of went into this kind of just like goofing around because I found that, it was just the most fun and like enjoyable making the lyrics if I like was kind of just goofing around with doing it. And so this was also too before because in Boom I actually like learned more, what's it called? You know, stuff for vocals, because whenever I made this one, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. It was just recording shit. I didn't know, like, you know, some of the, what's it called? I basically knew nothing about like compression or like writing vocals, not to be confused with riding. Like if you're like riding a car, you get the point. Um, so there was that. Yeah, I made a shit ton of progress on here. It's nuts. Actually, let me save that really quick. I'll make sure to save that to my Google Drive afterwards. Um, but yeah, so in this, if I like mute the screen real quick, so you have like this whole thing. And yeah, so we have like, you know, obviously that. And so originally, I think I did similar to Boom, where I had like a goofy ass intro because I thought it was funny. It was like this thing.
Oh, that's funny as shit. This fucking mic stand.
Yeah, it was literally just me recording while I was like trying to set it up, and my mic stand. It's literally take it completely like, oh my god, words, completely face value. But literally my mic stand was stuck. I was like trying to fix it, and I was like, bro, this fucking mic stand is stuck, and I was like laughing about it, and so that was like a laughing from another take.
Oh, that's funny as shit. This fucking mic stand is stuck. God damn. Here we go. Alright, sick. Alright.
And so it was literally just an outtake of me just like getting ready to do it, and then the original lyrics. I could even pull it up in like a text thing. It's like notepad. Fuck, I have the file somewhere. I think it's in my documents. Oh yeah, it was literally, I'm not even kidding you, the fucking notepad thing was literally, it's called lyrics or some shit. And so it was, here one sec, I can even actually pull this up right here. It's not like you were crying and stuff. Funny if that was actually me laughing. If you listen to it. It was just had like that kind of, you know how I was mentioning that like walkie-talkie-ish filter that I thought was cool? It was that kind of thing. I was like fucking around with that, testing it for this.
Fucking mic.
You could see.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
But yeah, that was me here actually. I can turn off the little fade in thing. And it might be a little bit easier to hear there. But
oh, that's funny as shit.
I could see how that could be mistaken though for it. Okay, so we had that, let me see if I can like pull up the notepad. It's like window capture, note, create, notepad. Fuck, can you even read that? That's so tiny. I can't read that. One sec. Okay, I guess you kinda can. Okay. So basically, this was like the original lyrics for the thing, and you'll hear it right here. That was like the first thing right there. If you guys can even read that, on my screen it looks so tiny I can't even read it, but I don't know if you guys can or not. I could copy paste it into chat if you wanted, but yeah, here instead, let me turn that back off. But yeah, so basically just tiny notepad of the original lyrics, and then here I'll play it for you, so then you guys can be like, holy shit, guys, unreleased content, because unreleased content's crazier, I guess. Yeah, I'll turn down my mic too.
That's funny as shit. This fucking mic stand is
Also, again,
stuck.
keep in mind this is before I like learned more lyrics
There we go.
stuff.
Alright, sick. Alright. No purpose in words is a problem from the surface. Floors can't confine me, don't mind me, I'm fighting all the minds inside me. Take a deep breath in, I'm point in hiding. Don't know what I'm writing, but I feel it rising right beside me. Yeah, the monster's under your bed, the fabrications from your head. Don't turn around, cause if you do, then you're as good as dead.
And so far that was like all I really had for it. So like I kind of had ideas for like what I wanted to do like afterwards, but at the same time I was also kind of happy with just like the tiny little piano, like the do 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 do. And so yeah, so that was kind of the original idea for the song, before I ended up just scrapping the lyrics completely. But yeah, wow, expanding the Stefano Gaming music universe. if you guys liked your little unreleased sample of what No Purpose originally was gonna sound like. So that's pretty epic. But yeah. And then there we go. Oh no, okay. Oh really? Oh, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll work on that one more, and I'll end up actually releasing the full version with lyrics. I'm very happy to hear that you liked it. I just need to find out what the fuck I'm supposed to do after that. Yeah, true. That's true. That is also true. Alright, let's see. Honestly, I think, because we've done a lot of stuff for today. We got all the explosive stuff working. We got Helper Wesley working. We got the explosive shot weapon working. We got damaging enemies with explosives, damaging yourself with explosives, taking damage in general. We finished the rest of the tier 3 items. I'd say that's pretty good progress for today. In the sense, it also fit in the sense we would route more /losses to some progresses. That makes sense too, actually. Yeah. Honestly, I might actually look into that after the stream, which is probably gonna be pretty soon. But yeah, honestly, I'd say we did a pretty shit ton of progress today. But yeah, also too, update on this thing. So I am gonna have to do a bunch of tweaking shit, so as you'll see here in a moment. So like this still works kind of fine, but you can see some of this goes off of the screen, and I can't click start because it's also off the screen. But that was because during the optimization I was changing the resolution of everything, which in turn, you know, kind of squishes, so I still have to move some of these things more to the side. So that's currently not working in the sense, but once I move those buttons it should work just fine. Hi, welcome to the stream. Sadly, we are actually getting close to ending it here, but I can show a mini review of what we've done so far, at least. So yeah, so we got a fun little brick item. We added the explosion where now it actually functions properly. Where's the explosive shot? Let's see if we can get that to spawn in. Oh, we also added this a while ago too, that was funny. And we're sliding around. Excuse my burp, my god. Alright, let's see. Get there it is. So yeah, so now explosive shot works, and it actually works like better than it used to, which is kind of funny. So that's pretty sick. You can get actually more value out of it, and it just looks cooler than it originally did, which I think is, you know, pretty epic. We also added in character powers too. I forgot to mention that. So like now I can reroll stuff, as you can see there. It doesn't have a sound effect yet, but yeah, eventually it will. So that's pretty good. But yeah, I'd say that was... Brick item sounds violent. Yes, it is. It's pretty... It's basically a damage up. Let me go in here really quick. And so we have... Let's see. Hey, we got our copium. Copium's always nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, we also got the swords to be working too. We just need to, I don't have the pause menu in the game, I don't think. Actually, do I? Why do I feel like I had it in? Okay, I guess I didn't. What's that? It's good to aggressive memory. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean, But yeah, so I'd say that was pretty good for today. And we also, did the fun little sidetrack stuff with the music and everything. But yeah, let me also swap this over. I also might too at some point possibly do, probably not today, but like eventually in the future, I might do more like of those little tiny gaming streams where I'll play like Dead by Daylight or like Valorant or something like that. Originally I wasn't going to play too much more DBD, but they added some fancy little stuff. That was pretty neat. And also the Unknown, the newer killer, which you might have seen in that other stream I did, is pretty epic. But I also recently got some fun skins that are kind of fun to mess around with, and I added the Slipknot crossover, which is fucking awesome. And I got one of the masks, so that's pretty sick. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna be. Mark this as div. One sec, let me. I didn't name it wrong, did I? One sec. One sec. One sec. Oh, I see what you mean. Like dev as in quotes. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.